Hey, 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 welcome back to those of you who've been following the series either in person or by watching the replays. And a warm welcome if this is your very first time joining. Look, I am William Craig III. And what does that mean? Well, that means I'm a professional career coach if I'm William Craig III. And I want to welcome you back, principally because you guys have been supporting this. And gosh, this is daily AI prompts for job seekers. And guess what? You all have been here for 5 weeks now. Oh my gosh. So I wanted you all to know how much I appreciate you, how much I really, really appreciate your support. And, as a professional career coach, um, I've got a clear mission for this series to help you move beyond overwhelm and into action. So, look, people are putting out prompts with hundreds of AI prompts, and it's causing folks to get paralyzed. They're not going through each and every one of those prompts. Sometimes they're not even going looking at any of them. But that's why I've put together one single prompt each and every day so that you can be more effective in your job search, in your job campaign. So let's get at it. You all know that I don't stay long here. We don't linger. Really do appreciate, again, you taking your time to join me. And let's take a look here at Mary. So we're in ChatGPT. And as you know, the last few days, we've been doing mostly marketing focused prompts to help Mary to get the word out and to let people know that not only she's looking for an opportunity, but also that she is stellar at what she does. And so at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're getting the exposure from Mary that she needs. So today, here's our prompt using Mary's resume. Write a 2,500 character, compelling and impactful LinkedIn about section, which minimizes age bias, is SEO friendly, includes relevant keywords, emojis where appropriate, tidbits from her mission statement, NLP techniques. We talked about that yesterday, and ends with a strong call to action. Give it a warm, story like tone so it sounds as if it were written by Mary. All right, and let's see what ChatGPT comes up with today. And it's thinking. Certainly. Below is a 2,500 character optimized LinkedIn. Oh, looks like it's stuck. There we go. About section for Mary Mack, written in a warm, story like tone that blends keywords from her resume, NLP techniques for confidence and positioning, industry relevant terms, ARAP reconciliations, ERP, audit readiness, cash flow. All of these are terms that are in her resume and that are apropos for her industry. Subtle age bias minimization by focusing on adaptability, results, and relevance. Let's see here. Let's see, Mary's values and mission, and emojis for tone and structure. A confident, forward moving call to action is what it ends up with. So here we go. LinkedIn About section for Mary Mack. If you've ever walked into a finance office buried in unapplied payments, aging receivables, or billing disputes, you know the look. Frazzled staff, outdated spreadsheets, and vendors waiting for answers. That's usually when I show up, and I love it. I'm Mary Mack, and I bring structure, clarity, and calm to chaotic financial operations with a background spanning healthcare, legal, nonprofit, and education settings. I've managed over $70 million in receivables, reduced outstanding balances by more than 50%, and resolved $500,000, over $500,000 in unidentified payments, all while keeping client and vendor relationships intact. But numbers only tell part of the story. I believe every financial system tells a story of trust, efficiency, and responsibility. And I've made it my mission to bring that story back into alignment. Whether I'm reconciling accounts, coaching junior staff, or streamlining invoice workflows, I approach each task with diligence, patience, and a problem solving mindset. My toolbox includes ARAP management, invoicing, collections, payment application, reconciliations, billing resolution, month end close support, ERP systems like SAP, NetSuite, Edirent, QuickBooks, tools like Excel, Google Sheets, Stripe, Salesforce, Slack, and Zoom. I'm also investing in modern skills, exploring AI tools for process automation and earning credentials in Google Workspace, QuickBooks Online, and project coordination. Because staying current isn't optional, it's how I serve well. Whether it's on site or remote, I bring a self managed, detail obsessed, results focused work ethic that supports teams and stabilizes operations, especially during periods of growth, transition, or audit prep. I believe God orders my steps, and sometimes those steps lead me straight into a spreadsheet with a purpose. I'm passionate about working with mission driven teams, especially in healthcare and community focused organizations that value stewardship, accountability, and compassion. Let's connect if you're looking for an ARAP professional who doesn't just process numbers but protects your bottom line, a systems thinker who can work independently and collaborate cross functionally, a steady hand to restore order to your billing, cash flow, or collections process. Message me here or on LinkedIn or reach out at missmarymack@gmail.com. I'd love to support your team. So now it's asking me, would you like me to pair this with a matching tagline or headline version for her profile header? So we already did the headline yesterday, and we can see, let's see what, let's see what a tagline might look like. Because the tagline can be added to that banner that she's going to need to put on her profile behind her profile picture. So let's see what it comes up with. And by the way, I hope everybody is staying safe wherever you are, staying out of the heat where you can. And let's see here. Absolutely. Here are 3 strong tagline options Mary can use directly beneath her name on LinkedIn, or I would say on the banner. Each one reinforces her values, signals industry alignment, and pairs beautifully with the About section you approved. All right, option 1, calm in the chaos, bringing clarity, calm, and cash flow to ARAP operations. 70 million plus managed, trusted partner in healthcare, legal, and nonprofit finance. Why this works. It emphasizes both emotional and intelligence and technical capability, emotional intelligence and technical capability, great for healthcare and mission-driven organizations. Option 2, numbers with purpose. ARAP specialist, rebuilding trust through clean books, strong systems, and steady follow-through. Let's simplify your finance process. It's values-based tone with direct messaging and a subtle NLP-driven call to action. And then stability meets strategy. 70 million plus in receivables managed, 80% unapplied cleared. I turn backlog into clarity and help mission focused teams breathe again. Why it works. High impact data plus relatable language for overwhelmed hiring managers or recruiters. I really like this one for the banner. And again, this would go behind Mary's picture her profile picture on LinkedIn, you can go to Canva, Canva.com, Canva.com, and get a template and then customize it and basically take this, put it on that Canva background. And then we have her, what do you call it, her headline already done from yesterday. Now we have her about section. So it says, would you like any of these adapted into LinkedIn, a LinkedIn banner design? Yeah. So, and you know what? It's probably going to download. Yes. Let's see number 3 and a banner design. Can you provide the image on screen? Alrighty, let's see number 3 in a banner design. Can you provide the image on screen? So I don't want it to have to download it. So let's see. Oh, it's going to do it. Yes, 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 yes. It's going to do it. That's what I'm talking about. And why? So why are we doing all of this? Well, I don't know if any of you saw last night. America's Got Talent had their special 2 hours of the greatest golden buzzer moments. I want you to have a golden buzzer moment as it relates to your job search, your job campaign. And the things that we've been going through in this series are the things that can help you have a golden a golden buzzer moment. Because this is what it's about. It's about standing out. My tagline for my business is, we help you get hired by making your outstanding stand out. Look, you're not the only outstanding person out there, but we've got to articulate your outstanding in a way that stands out from the others. And again, when they're scrolling and recruiters, hiring managers, HR professionals are scrolling, or even when somebody who may be at a company or an organization and they want to take advantage of that referral, employee referral bonus program, and they see you, they might reach out to you, right? So the bottom line is, or if you reach out to them and they see your profile, they're like, wow, this person really knows their stuff. Wow, this person's really different. Wow, this person seems like they would be an outstanding employee. I'll give them 10 or 15 minutes in an informational interview. Are you getting what I'm saying? If you just show up like plain Jane, everybody else vanilla, okay? And hey, no offense to those of you who like vanilla, but if that's how you're going to show up, you're going to have fewer opportunities. Okay. So at the end of the day, we got to have at least a little rocky road in there, something, a little caramel swirl. Come on now. Oh my goodness. So, all righty. So, all right. So it didn't do a great job, and not really surprised because I didn't give it any real instructions. So if, speaking of which, let's do this then. Um, Let's talk to Chat. Hey, Chat, you did a good job with putting the text in there. Can you create an image that is related to the ARAP industry? Maybe have a calculator, maybe have some spreadsheets, maybe have a chart where it goes from going in a downward trend in red to an upward trend in green, and use this same text in that image so that Mary Mac can show her relevance in this world. And also include her phone number as well as her email address on the image. Chat. It's chat. I didn't enunciate. All right. So maybe I have a calculator, maybe it's a spreadsheet, a chart where it goes from go ahead downward trend. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Come on, ChatGPT. Come on, ChatGPT. Come through for us. Want to see what you can come up with. Now, again, this is easy enough to create. Just take that same text and add a few more things and put it into Canva, and boom, you're done, quite honestly. But again, this is fun. I enjoy this. I geek out on this stuff. So I want to see what ChatGPT comes up with, and it's working on it. So again, just so you know, again, as a career coach, I have my private coaching clients that I work with to help them. And I'm proud to say that in the last 10 years or so, we've trained probably close to 60,000 now um, uh, candidates in the various techniques that we use. And we've had tens of thousands of people who have gotten hired. Now, you check out my LinkedIn profile, you'll probably see less than 100 of folks who have left recommendations. And, that's normal. Most people, yeah, I have this saying, they just take the money and run. They get the job. And, even in the Bible, there's a story where there's the healing of 10 lepers, but only one came back to say thank you. But again, the idea here is that the principle works. I had once I went to a job interview and I had a theme for my job interview. I really went into the interview. I had a theme. I'm different but not strange. And I got the job. That lived with me for the period of time that I worked at that organization. And it was very cool because again, I stood out. One of the other tidbits I'll share with you, you don't have to pay me for this. I'll give this one to you for free. But when I asked how I got hired over people who had more experience than me, I was told, and this was probably 15 years or so ago, that I was the only candidate that used technology throughout my interviewing process. All right. So, oh my goodness, look at chat. Look at what chat did. Oh, we got the balance sheet here. We got, looks like a spreadsheet. We got the chart. We've got the calculator and Mary Mack, accounts receivable and payable specialist. Mary Mack, Mary.Mack at example.com, and her phone number. Chat, chat, chat. I love it. I love it. I love you. I give you a thumbs up. And here we go. So now all I have to do is download this and I can play with it if I need to, because I can see it's more of a rectangle than the banner. But again, maybe when I download it, it's going to be the right dimensions. Don't know until I do it. But if not, I can always play with it. But at least now I've got an idea of what I can do in Canva if I feel like I need to improve upon it. Is that cool or what? Let me come back so I can see some comments here. Is that cool or what? Let's see here. All right, I tried this and mine creates a banner that does not fit. So I tried with the pixel range and the text was too little. What are the dimensions to list for the banner? So just you can go into Google and type in what are the dimensions for a LinkedIn banner. You can go to Canva. Canva already has the banners uh, in the correct dimension. So, I mean, just go there and see what it is. And then, but you can get the dimensions and then pop it back in the chat and see if chat can do that. So, really cool here. Let's see. I really like the suggestion of requesting chat to provide an image on screen. I usually get the download. Knowledge is power. Well applied knowledge, right? All right. And you're welcome. You're welcome, MC. Appreciate it. All righty. So, again, this is what this is all about, folks. It's about utilizing the technology as your assistant, not your replacement. Okay. There's got to be an adult in the room, in the virtual room here. And there's just so much you can do. Let me check and see if my agent feature is in there yet. Nope, don't have my agent feature yet. I'm heartbroken. I am so heartbroken. It told me that I should have it by yesterday. But anyway, this was really cool. I really like this. And again, from here, you can play with it. Let me go ahead and copy this because we are done for today. You guys know I hit it and quit it. update the link. And there we go. It is copied. Let's go over here to comments and drop this and paste. And boom. There you have it. All righty. There you have it. How do you get an agent feature? So if you pay $200 a month for the pro plan, you have access to it today. If you pay $20 a month like I do on the plus plan, it's coming any day. It's already been released to plus and to um, the various plans, the educational and other plans. It has not been rolled out to yet, but it's kind of like in waves. You know how they do these releases, so they don't push it in through the entire system all at once. They do it in waves. So I guess it's just a matter of when you signed up as to how soon you get it. Let's see. Let me put this on the screen here. Donna says, at MC, whenever I run into size issues, I usually use Canva to resize. Yeah, I've found that chat isn't always the best for image generation. So far, Gemini seems to be better for images. And so, great point, Donna. As we get to know these various tools, we're going to learn that some of them are better for other things. In fact, what I think I'll do is I'll create a cheat sheet. Let me make a note of this so I'll remember. Um, let's see, AI tool cheat sheet. And I'll put together a cheat sheet for you so that, and share it with you, hopefully tomorrow, as to which tools are best for what. And that way, I mean, if you want that, I don't want to give you something you don't want. So let me know. Okay, MC says great. All right, then I'll make that available. And, but yeah, so again, but it's really simple if you use Canva, because again, the the dimensions are already pre-programmed, and there might be um, some slight adjustments you might make, because when you download from Canva and then upload into uh, LinkedIn, there's a little window, and your everything has to fit within the window. So there have been a couple of times that I've done or helped folks with banners, and we've had to resize it. All right, LinkedIn user, do it. She would be fantastic. Okay, there's a bit of a delay. Okay, but yeah, so we've had to resize some things, even though the dimensions that Canva used were according to the specs that LinkedIn provides. Sometimes you have to play around with it. But I mean, really? I mean, that's like it does 99% of it. You got to do that 1% where you may have to move some things around or adjust the size of a font or what have you. So, again, and this is why you have a coach. And if you don't have a coach, can I do a shameless plug and let you know that if you need help with your career, but you're not sure where to start? Well, you can work with a professional career coach for as little as $3.85 a day. Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. Just go to williamcanhelp.com. Oh my goodness, yes. And I've got a 4-pillar program that I'll walk you through. We'll work together for 3 months time, and there's so much, too much to talk about here. But look, in the meantime, if you've got little ones in your life, why don't you think about going to protectlittlelungs.com? Find out how you can protect a child that you love today. You know, year round, and especially this time of year, the little germies have their way with our children. And so we want to protect them, but we want to protect ourselves. I've actually gotten sick from my little grandkids. They love all on me and share their germs. They're so generous like that. But go to protectlittlelungs.com and watch the scientific video and see how you can protect the ones you love. And then finally, something free. Oh my goodness. 3 things that employers expect you to know but won't tell you. How'd you like to know? The 3 things that employers expect you to know but won't tell you. It's free. Just go to careertransitionsecrets.com. That's careertransitionsecrets.com. Look, you can watch the replays on my LinkedIn profile, William W. Craig 3. That's the number 3. Or simply go to YouTube. It's all there in YouTube at which channel? That's right. Get up and get a job. And by the way, I'm going into production again with filming interviews with hiring managers and recruiters and HR professionals. So be on the lookout for that announcement soon. Hey, look, have a wonderful rest of your day. Whatever you do, stay safe. And I look forward to seeing you same time tomorrow. All right. If you need me, reach out to me. Look forward to hearing from you. All righty. One more. Oh, Donna said, share one more thing. Another tip for Canva. I often ask AI to generate a banner that leaves space for the text, but excludes it. I then use Canva to add in the text so I can pick the sizes and fonts that best fit me. Exactly, Donna. Oh, so Donna sounds like a power Canva user. We may have to interview Donna so that she can give tips to folks. All righty. And so, Monica, you're most welcome. I think that was for Donna. MCA loves Donna's suggestion as well. All righty. That's going to do it for us today. Again, stay safe, everybody. Love you. God bless.